this is BSF Gaming. Today we have the AMC Andy Man Club charity series events from last night. Andy's Man Club is a charity here in the UK aimed at male mental health. We have over 50 sites across the country and they do amazing work. So if anybody would like to donate to the charity themselves, feel free to come to the page, drop us a like and a follow, and just scan the QR code and donate as much or as little as you wish. We do have two races tonight, today, the sprint and the feature race. We are at Suzuka in the Renault Megane Group 4s. Renault Megane Trophy Group 4s. First race, as last week, is going to be 15 minutes, followed by a 1 hour endurance race. So, without further ado, we will jump right in. So, great turnout. We have 12 for today. A couple of new guys and a couple of them from last week. Straight away in the back there we have Minnie, one of the new guys, dropping it on the first corner. We'll do the livery parade on this race as well while we're at it. So, jumping into Chase Cow, we've got the Michelin Precision Motorsport blue and yellow. That is a very nice number 77. It's a very nice clean looking car, I very much like that. Old Crawler in his plain yellow Megane livery, very nice. Axel in another Merry Christmas candy cane featured car, and its Man Club logo on the front there with the Joe Edwards as well. Otto in the Precision Motorsport livery car, very nice, purple, gold and black. Tends to like his purple, does Otto. In front of him is Liam in a Castrol black and orange, very reminiscent of the touring car liveries. Poster boy in the old school Renault Elf livery. That's very cool indeed. Quite like that. Fordy in a custom Sketchers livery. So he's got the Joe Edwards there on the front. Sketchers on the side, the Andy's Man Club, scannable barcode. Just there on the rear quarter panel. Very nice. Simply Jazzy in a torn yellow and black custom-ish livery. It's almost like a monster livery, but not quite. It's got the Andy's Man Club logos there on the front with the Joe Edwards property. Same on the side with a couple of extra bits. The scannable barcode, or QR code, if you can see it, is on the roof. And Power and Pride on the rear. Very cool. BsF Gaming in the customary black and yellow, gold, floral tattoo pattern with the chrome red bonnet wings and wheels. And up front we have Ryan again in the plain standard again livery. A very good effort by all the guys again. A couple of the guys that are new to it this week haven't had the time to do a livery, but if they wish to for the next race, we'll do it. Cool. So we have Ryan at midpoint on lap 2 here in first by quite a sizable margin over BSF. Simply Jazzy in third, taking it nice and easy. S3 Bond, so we're just going to go with Bond, is in fourth, and very new to the series this week. So the black, gold, black, grey and white livery, very nice. I quite like that as well. Followed by Watto, followed by Crawler, who is all over the place and gets out of shape and clips into the wall, which has put him into last. So we're going to go back to Watto in fifth, Poster Boy and Liam following close behind, 40, Mini, Axel, and old Crawler now with the front bumper damage, climbing back from the rear. Got a nice little spread here. Top couple are up the road, well first as well up the road, with a sizable margin. Jazzy, Bond, BSF, coming nicely. Oh, Jazz is out of control and with a 1 second penalty for track limits. Is on the outside, puts 2 wheels on the grass. Very, very laggy today. Here's Jazz. Very bouncy indeed. BSF following in. Watto, Poster Boy, Liam, with a half-second penalty. Mini round the outside, followed by Fordy and Axel. And Fordy going a long way round the spoon. Slots back in, thinks better of making a move. Lines it up for coming down the back straight into 130R. And this could... Liam serving his penalty there, causing a bit of tightness. 3 wide into 130R does not work. Fordy makes it stick, threads it through Watto and Poster Boy on the outside for the Casio triangle. Watto backing right out. Fordy making up 3 positions in the space of a couple of 100 yards there. Fantastic move. Watto having jammed on the brakes to not hit anyone, has lost 3 places and now finds himself boxed in between Fordy and Mini, so he just eases out, slots in, tries to get the run on Mini, can't, so he's just going to sit back in the S's now and just follow through the S's, nice and tight. Axel being shepherded wide by Liam, going side by side. They make a little bit more contact, but door to door, so a little bit touchy. Crawler now closing back in. Nice and slowly, he's going to try and miss all the carnage in front, but he is only racing hard, so his tyres will last considerably longer than those in front. Axel on the mediums is doing very well as well, but you can already see Liam on the softs picking up another half-second penalty. And Watto, and Mini, and Fordy, and Poster Boy all on the softs. With considerably more wear, and that is Fordy going flying off the track. think he was going to go see the postman in the corner there, but send a postcard to his family. But manages to get back on, nice and safe. He's following Poster Boy and Simply Jazzy. Poster Boy, Jazzy runs wide. There's quite a few now. It's going to be Watto up the inside of 40 into the final chicane. There's a spinner in the back, which is 40. Oh, he's gone round. So all that trying ends up backwards in the wall. Liam slowing down, might have been involved in that. He's going to give the position back. He's going to get the position back, so there's maybe a bit of contact there between Liam and 40, which caused 40 to end up in the wall. Mini again. Mini's just pulled off. And he's stopped. Oh, and an old crawler is also involved, so Mini must have made some contact with crawler there. Very nice, letting him come back through. We're already at the 9-minute mark in this 15-minute race, so the pit lane will be closed in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Pit lane is closed. So that does mean any pit stops from this point forward will incur a 1-minute penalty. So all pit stops in the last 5 minutes of either race is a 1-minute penalty. Fortunately, these guys on the soft seem to be making it last just enough, although BsfGaming is very down on the tyre wear. That might not make it the remaining 5 minutes. Serving a penalty, dropping back to 7th. Following Watto, 40 now coming up on the outside. Oh, into it. And getting on the power. BSF is into the pits, so those tyres did not work. Poster Boy also into the pits. So there's 2 with the 1-minute penalty. So there's a lot of... Is there anybody else? No, there's nobody else. Right up front with some very worn softs. Simply Jazzy in second with the mediums. Bon in third with the softs. So we're looking that if these guys up the front can just stretch their softs out a little bit longer, they might be in a good stint. But Jazzy in the prime position with his not very worn mediums, to be fair. Watto and Axel now on the mediums, making headway, although he has got a bit of front end damage there. We'll slow him down in the long straights on this track. 40 with some softs that aren't tuned to shreds, and Liam as well, doing very well. But here comes the rain. There is some moisture on the track now. So this could get a little bit interesting coming towards the last literally 2.5 minutes. Liam going around the outside of 40, trying to switch back underneath. 40's not having any of it. Parking his bus right in the middle of the track. Liam now just following through, trying to keep on the straight and narrow. We have Watto and Axel just running a bit wide. Watto sideways, Axel sideways. 40 flying off into the wall. He's now got some damage. And quick reset onto the track. Oh, and he's gone round again. And nearly takes Poster Boy with him for the good measure. BSF and who was that? Poster Boy sliding through, although Poster Boy on intermediates, BSF on some wet tyres. They've obviously checked the radar. Oh, Mini's gone round as well. They obviously checked their radar and saw the rain coming and decided to take that penalty. And now everybody else is into the pits as well. So Ryan from the lead, pitting in. He's now on to some fresh wets, although with only 2 minutes or 1 minute to go, will the 1 minute penalty play a factor? Poster Boy in second on his intermediate, so all these drivers, Watto has stayed out on his softs. He's incredibly slow, getting past left, right and centre, but having stayed out on the softs, he is the only one not with a penalty right now. Axel having pitted for some wets, Crawler as well, Liam, Fordy, Mini has gone to wets as well. So everybody going to wets, with the exception of Watto, who is P6 currently. And very, very slow, but he's wiggling around. He's just got to keep it on the track and stay within a minute of the leader to make the headway. Poster Boy followed by BSF second and third. Jazzy and Bon in fourth and fifth. There's a nice little... is this Jazzy with a penalty? So track limits again not being his friend tonight. Bon in the background there, power sliding away. Jazzy just keeping it on the inters. Into Spoon. Very tentative. Gets up on the curb. Bon following. Poster Boy has made a mistake. BSF is through into second. Ryan is way down the road. Should be fine with this. BSF followed by Poster Boy, followed by Jazzy. Bon is going. Jazzy going defensive with the lag. Needs to be a bit careful. Can't be moving around with lag like that. And very defensive again, and he's hit Bon. Bon sticking it back up the inside. There's going to be a steward's inquiry there. Bon down the inside. Jazzy pushing against the wall, but Bon gets it. Ahead of Jazzy. Axel in sixth now with a very good finish. Here comes Liam in seventh. Old Crawler in eighth. We're looking for Watto. Is Watto within 1 minute of the leaders? He crosses the line, 52.5 down. He gets the win on time correction. He crosses the line under that 1 minute, and everybody else, having pitted with the 1 minute penalty, may well have just cost them. So Watto, with the 1 minute penalty not applied to himself, takes the lead. They are then followed by Ryan of BsfGaming, Poster Boy, Bon, Jazzy, Axel, Liam, Old Crawler, Mini, Fordy and T-Jam in last. Very, very good strategy from Watto. He literally just hung on by the skin of his teeth at the very end there. And to cross the line with only 52 seconds gap, having not pitted, an absolute gem of a strategy, earning him the win there. we're going to jump straight to the second replay, and while we are loading this up, I will talk about the charity and the guides again. So this charity series, the AMC Andy's Man Club Charity Series event, this is season 4. It is all in aid of supporting Andy's Man Club, a male mental health charity here in the UK with over 50 sites across the country. They have some of the best little venues for anyone to go along to and in confidence share any issues that they may have in a safe, secure place where confidence and confidentiality is a premium. There are group activities, there's food and drink available. So if anybody here in the chat is suffering with any mental health issue and would like to go along and just check them out and talk about it, feel free to do so. Male mental health is a massive thing in this country, and a lot of streamers, a lot of social media like personalities, they all, the majority have some past and will have mental health or social issues or something, and if it's an escape. So if you would like to be a part of this, please do so. The scannable QR code will be uploaded to the LazArcade page. So in the YouTube search, just search LazArcade. That is LazArcade. Feel free to drop the page a like and a follow. If you would like to donate, feel free to scan that QR code and do so, as much or as little as you wish. And other than that, we will get on with race 2. So before we do, series sponsor Joe Edwards Property, absolute fantastic guys. They are the leading training and mentoring group for starting your own property business in the UK. Feel free to jump on their website. They have multiple they have courses and multiple pieces of information and presentations that you can use to gain knowledge and confidence and start your own property business here in the UK. More so, they also have several properties across the UK themselves. The vast majority, if not all of them, are 5-star rated, so check them out on their website. They are ranging from flats to houses in places like Swansea and somewhere where there's horse racing. I can't remember right now, but I'll get back to you in the chat. And just check them out. See whether, oh, Newbury, there we are, Newbury, I know I'd remember it. Feel free to give them a shout, a follow, have a like, and check out their properties, because some of this is cheaper than hotels and you've got your own private space. There's no closed bar or anything like this. You can wake up, cook your own food, do your own thing, take the family, go for a nice romantic getaway. It's brilliant. Check them out. And Watto, good afternoon. The Precision Motorsports co-leader has joined us in the chat. The Precision Motorsport guys, if you would like to check them out, Watto, you can drop your link in the chat if you can. The Precision Motorsport, they run their own, what is it? It's a voting series on Thursdays. I can't remember what this week is. Watto, you can drop the details in chat again if you'd like. Basically, they put up a vote every week, and you vote on the car, the track. Bob's your uncle. Come Thursday night, 8 PM UK time, off we go. It is all in coordination with LazArcade and BsfGaming, so all our series start at 8 PM UK time. If you would like to join, drop us a follow, drop us a like, and off we go. We'll send you the links and any information required, personal DMs. Race 2 will kick off. Here we go. So in reverse grid from the finishes at the start, we've got leading the way now T-Jam, followed by Kent, Fordy, Mini, Watto, Liam, Oldcrawler, Simply Jazzy, Bon, Liam, BsfGaming, Poster Boy and Ryan at the back. Well, BSF all sideways there. Gonna get up to the front a bit and we'll go into the mid pack here. Oldcrawler around the outside of Mini. Liam trying his best to slot in behind Bon. Going around the outside with Jazzy lagging all over the place, right behind him there. Not ideal situation when you're in close proximity. Axel going a little bit wide all over the curb, probably trying to avoid the jumping car. Poster Boy, BSF and Ryan all at the back, just having a little mooch by the looks of it, not even full throttle. Ryan going up the inside there, making a good move. Liam now on the outside, squeezing right. Oh, and there's a three-way bit of contact. Excuse me. Liam just firing Axel into the gravel there by accident, but with the amount of lag and bouncing going on there, not ideal. Simply Jazzy now in a five-way sandwich, bouncing around again. It's not gonna end well. Stuck in a sandwich. BSF backs out. Jazzy firing off Kent and Axel with the lag. And then around the outside, and who's that? That's Mini off in the background. And Poster Boy coming through, having had an off. So Mini having had a massive off, probably down to that lag. Watto involved in it as well. Axel getting caught up. BSF now dropping it on the AstroTurf. T-Jam out from the lead on turn 1. Oh, and BSF sliding around trying to avoid T-Jam. Watto, there's Axel dropped it into the gravel. Liam going alright again. Kenty not doing too bad. Ryan stuck behind the very laggy Jazz, who is all over Bon. A bit of contact again, just jumping around into the back of Bon, and again and again. And Ryan now up the inside, getting pinched again. Just backs out of that before there's a massive crash. There it is. Bond stretches his legs. Ryan does manage to get some sort of normality back under his belt. Bond with a half-second penalty there for track limits, going up the inside. Oh, and Ryan fired off into the gravel. Not sure who was that hit him, but for BSF followed by Liam, Poster Boy, Watto and Axel down the back straight. There's a lot of dancing around here. Poster Boy just gets out the way, flies around off the line, comes back up. Liam pinching in nicely, Axel nudging his way back onto the racing line. Watto followed by Ryan, who's lost out massively, dropping back in to 12th. Mini, having made his pit stop, is coming back hard. 40 is up at the front here with Old Crawler, Simply Jazzy with his laggy lag all over P3. T-Jam, having made a very awful ditch on the last lap from the lead, dropping to the back, is now P4 again. Kent and BSF following through 5th and 6th. Bond now chasing BSF with Liam and Poster Boy all over the back of him. Axel, Watto, Ryan and Mini again a few seconds back. Just having made a pit stop, gonna close his way back in. Nice and slowly. We have BSF there going on Kent, he just takes a second. Bond with a very nice bit of following, slots in behind. Go on board with Bond, following BSF, he's just taking his time, taking it easy, following through, thinks about it, shows himself in the mirrors, chooses not to, gets the run, a little bit of lift, following in the slipstream, very nice. Nice and clean, nice and tight. There's a three-way battle here. We'll sit on board with Watto as Axel, Ryan and Liam fire in, and cars all over the place as the track gets a bit greasy, and that's Axel getting a tap from behind, tapping into Liam, and BSF is into the pits. So another early stop for BSF. That leaves Bond with a bit of clear track in front of him to catch up to Kenty. Liam with Axel nearly goes, and that's Watto, that's Poster Boy, sorry, following Axel off. He gets less affected by the gravel and the dirt on the outside there. Axel doing a 360 and a little pirouette. BSF and Ryan both having pitted there for fresh tyres in that little melee, and Mini's in again. So what has Mini done now? He's gone to intermediates. Ryan and BSF have gone to hards. This could be spicy. There must be some rain on the way with the weather radars available to the drivers. Not to us. So, getting to the mid-pack, we have Poster Boy following Watto, Liam, Kent, Bond doing a nice little bit of slipstreaming. It's going to go past the very laggy Jazzy, who isn't going to make it easy. Jazzy sending it back up the inside, just forcing Bond off wide. Very aggressive, but Bond with a run on the exit as Jazz runs wide. Is Bond going to go for a move into 130R? I think he thinks better of it, sits behind. Sits behind into the final chicane, goes for the move on the inside. Jazz says no thank you. Takes the second part on the inside, keeps his place. Bond and Kent now chasing in. And Jazzy is into the pits, so that little defensive move has now let Bond have some clear track in front of him again. Bond getting lucky with the traffic lights tonight as everybody just peels out the way. T-Jam now in third on some extremely warm softs, only 9 minutes in. Crawler and Fordy up at the front, doing a much better job of looking after their rubber. Kent all over the back of Bond, making it look very nice. He's got the run. Is he going to go around the outside? He is. He's on those softs, so he will have some better traction initially for the hards kick in with their freshness. T-Jam having picked up a penalty now with track limits, probably again due to the excessive tyre wear. As they start to drop off, the tyres will lose grip at a very fast rate. Kent, Liam behind, Watto, Poster Boy, Axel all chopping and changing places. Poster Boy going to go for the move on Watto. Axel just following through, thinking there might be a bit of pickup, and BSF around the outside drops it into the gravel with a bit of an ambitious move. Oh, here we go, 3 wide again down the back straight into 130R. This could be carnage for all involved. Watto on the inside uses grass to slingshot him around, and all 4 make it through. BSF straight through the middle of Axel and Watto, taking 2 positions into that chicane as the 2 in front, or now behind, slowed up to avoid a very slow Axel. So here we go into turn 1. Liam with Poster Boy behind. BSF sliding wide. Not ideal. Not too effective. Getting it back. Oh no, and Watto's gone round on the grass. Doing his donuts. But on those hard tyres, again, very little wear. BSF having pitted for fresh hards. There's not very much difference between the two. We are 6 laps in, so there's something to keep an eye on in the upcoming parts of this race. Axel having started on those mediums, a little bit of wear. Poster Boy leaving the space side by side, very clean, respectful racing there between these two. And Axel now trying to send it up the inside with a good switchback. Thinks better of it. He's going to go around the outside and do another switchback. Gets a little wiggle on, but he keeps the speed up, and he's sat right in the slipstream of Poster Boy. And he might well get up the inside. He does. He sticks a nose in. Oh, but overshoots it into Spoon. Gets it stopped and turned in well, and he joins in just behind Watto with a bit of a run. Can Watto defend? He does. Watto jumps across to defend, picks up the slipstream with the guys in front. BSF and Poster Boy following Liam now. BSF wide, Poster Boy, BSF staying on the inside there. Let's Poster Boy around the outside. Axel making a move down the inside, being very opportunistic. And BSF has jumped into the pits, so has Watto, so has Liam, so has Old Crawler. There's a few into the pits now as the track starts to get a bit moist. There's some very light sprinkling of rain here. I'm going to go on board with the poster boy. A light little shower. Just making the track a little bit slippery. It is growing in intensity. Getting very heavy now. So he follows Axel across the top of the S's, just taking it easy. He's on the dryish part of the track for the moment. Won't stay like that. Axel's gone. Axel outbreaks himself. Poster boy making the most of it. Simply Jazzy on some intermediates right now. Followed by T-Jam, who's on the racing medium still. Followed by Old Crawler on some wets. BSF on some wets. Mini is on some intermediates. Liam's gone to wets. Watto gone to wets. Ryan gone to wets. We've got a nice little spray. Oh, and who's that? That is T-Jam off. T-Jam doing some donuts now. Thought he'd go give the marshals a nice little hug. And who's this in front of him going very slowly? It's the poster boy going very slowly. Just trying to keep out the way, as that is Mini going around the long way on his intermediate. Oh, and BSF is... No, it's not BSF, it's T-Jam has dropped it again. BSF is way up the road, not a problem. So we have a bit of Mini, a bit of Liam, followed by Poster Boy and T-Jam. 40's in from second place. Oh, and T-Jam losing it again. Giving Watto a little nudge into the Casio triangle. T-Jam just needs to hold this together. Just to take it easy and not use that wet line. Everybody piling in now. And out of the second stoppers, 40 comes out in 7th. Behind Liam, so a lot of places lost with the changing conditions. Bon is up the front still though, on his hards. Just taking it nice and easy. No traction control, no assists other than the ABS, which is absolutely normal for this game. He is taking it nice and easy. Such a delicately smooth, a little bit wide, a little bit squirrely there, and uses the dry part of the bridge there to get that traction, but he's just keeping it, not going too fast, he's just keeping the speed at a nice reasonable, like consistent speed. And as these guys now start to close back up, the track is starting to dry. So Jazzy with his intermediates, Bon on the hards. If he can just hold this together a little bit longer, he may well be in a good position. Jazzy dancing around the track. Is he going to make a move? Crawler, BSF and Mini coming again. Gone with Crawler. It's Jazzy making a move. Bon just ticking in behind him. Absolutely happy with staying on the track in second. Jazzy now into the final chicane, followed by Bon and Crawler, BSF and Mini. And another group of cars coming up. That's Watto sideways again, with Liam making a bit of contact and a bit of Ryan getting involved. Going round the outside, he gets the run on Watto, who jumps across the track to block. Well, he's now stuck on the outside, and Ryan should take that place. And Liam sliding off again, just manages to keep it before hitting that AstroTurf. Axel just taking a chill. Poster boy as well. Kent is back into the pits, so he's changing his tyres. No fuel, no repairs. Straight onto some hards. So this should be a bit interesting. He's the first wet runner to go back to dries. Jazzy on his intermediates is now all under pressure by Bon again, who clips a little bit of a puddle. Old Crawler in the background, losing a bit of traction. Mini going up the inside. BSF in 5th, just sitting and watching. Oh, avoiding action. Crawler is all over the grass there on the entry. Ryan a little bit back from 4D. Watto trying to go up the inside. Is he going to make it? He decides to back out. BSF now with Mini sliding out in front of him. Up into 4th. Mini dropping several places with that spin. Crawler in front, but just a little way up the road again is Bon and Jazzy. So I'm not too sure if the wet tyres are going to last much longer. But Jazzy with Jazzy is straight into the pits, followed by Crawler and BSF. Ryan on his wets goes for one more lap, so he's going to use that tyre to try and close in on the leader Bon. Liam also thinking it's a bit too wet for new tyres, stays out. 40 on his wets going for a bit of a swim on the outside of the track. This is a track very, very synonymous with that first corner being all gravel. It's been recently repaved for extra safety with a bit of a gap to the gravel track on the far outside. Axel in 5th now, followed by T-Jam and Jazzy dancing around all over the back. Having pitted, he's now on mediums. BSF having pitted is now on mediums. Poster boy of the wet runners still looking good. Kent having pitted is now on hards. Crawler as well onto the hards. Watto having pitted is now on mediums. He's dipped a wheel in the grass and fired himself off. Not ideal. There's still yellow flags up ahead, so who's gone off up ahead? It's Kent at the chicane. He's had a bit of a moment. Crawler running away while he can before Kent closes back up. Lots of tyre squeal as that might have been Jazzy up ahead. Can't tell with the lag. It was very jumpy, so we can't tell what his car is actually doing. BSF sticking a nose in. Oh, I can't see anything. Jazz dancing around as fired off and jumped back onto the track right in front of Poster Boy, who has no place to go other than right up his chuff. and a 4-second penalty for that as well with poster boy. That's very unfortunate because Jazz with the rejoin should have made sure that he was out of the way of all the other cars. Just jumping straight back into a wet track with dry tyres, not ideal. Poster boy will have to serve this penalty on the way out of the pits, which may include another penalty if he loses control of the car. Unfortunately, it was that late in the lap, we'll have to do one more before serving it. Jazzy now onto some fresh medium, still dancing around in the background. Poster boy with a 4-second penalty, probably not looking forward to serving that. Trying to make headway on Axel, closing on 40, and Watto doing it again on those right-handers. Just dipping a wheel on the grass, onto the wet patch, not slowing down in a straight line. Now he's all over the place. Oh, he's doing donuts. Oh, luckily ghosted as Axel, 40 flies through him. Axel and Poster Boy closing in on Watto now as well. If there's one way to clear, warm up your tyres, it's definitely do some donuts. Mini following Kent, Ryan and Liam in a 4-way battle for 5th place. And there may well be a bit of fireworks going off as we go into 130R. 3 wide, 2 wide. Not quite sure how many cars we're going to have here. Mini sticks it on the inside of Liam. Liam just backs out. Nice and safe. Is he going to go for a return move? No, he thinks better of it. Very good job, Liam. These guys chasing Crawler, who's not too far in front. Chasing T-Jam, who's not that far in front again. And BSF in second, now taking turn 1, while Bon, who still has not pitted, is at the end of the S's and looking at the end of the first sector, or end of the second sector. 1 minute dead across that line. BSF dropping it wide. Taking a slow down. That's going to allow T-Jam, who does the same, to close in, but not as much. What with that mistake, as we go across that same line, 2 seconds slower. T-Jam having made the mistake, 4 seconds slower. 1 second for Crawler. Ryan a little bit quicker. Mini a little bit slower. Jazzy in the background, dancing donuts, spirals, not quite sure. Car not going in a straight line. 40 taking it easy, very nice buddy. And we're looking at Liam now in last, having just pitted some fresh hearts. Apologies for the yawns. Got to be done. 2:14.4 for the Bon. Ain't no one getting close to a 2:14 in this leading pack. Or are they? BSF sliding his way out of the final chicane. Not quite a 2:14. It's 2:15. A few little mistakes costing him time to the leader, who was just pulling away. Even with the boost, he's just pulling away, and he's got a tyre advantage as BSF. Simply Jazzy pitting again. Ryan really ragging it on the softs now, trying to make his headway back to the front where he spent most of the race so far when not being caught up in accidents. Crawler taking it nice and easy. Oh, here comes more rain. You can hear the pitter-patter of the raindrops in the background, and the windscreen wipers have started, and there we go. The track is starting to get wetter and wetter. Bond still pushing relatively hard while he's got the temperature in the tyres. BSF not being able to push quite so hard, not as confident with the setup. They're doing very well indeed. Ryan closing in on his softs. Crawler on the hards. T-Jam up to 5th now. Axel, Fordy, Kent, Poster Boy, Watto chasing down this group of 4 cars. We go into Spoon. There's a lot. Oh, Axel fired off into the wall there. May well have been some contact there. Oh, and who's that? That's Liam losing it all on his own. Jazzy's pitted for some intermediates, so he is on a move forward. Liam rejoining just ahead of Jazzy there. Jazz giving Liam a nudge, not ideal when you're on some dry tyres. On a wet track. Axel, oh, there's yellow flags ahead. Who's got off ahead? It's Poster Boy has done and lost it in 130R, and as everybody now dives into the pit lane again for some wet form of tyre. T-Jam stays out, so does Ryan. Crawler also stays out, but loses it on T1. But if these guys can stay on those softs just until the track starts to dry again, they will be in a very good position. Track tends to dry quite fast at Suzuka. The luxury of a lot of high energy corners and some very good camber. The track just drains very quickly. So Barney's out front, still on those starting hard tyres. Absolutely doing himself a wonder there. Miles and miles ahead of second place. Who has just ditched it. And Ryan goes up the inside and takes the second place from Crawler. And it appears to have stopped raining already. So T-Jam with a 6-second penalty now. Getting shepherded wide by Jazzy. Again with the lag, not ideal. Getting close quarters with other drivers on opposite tyres. Mini with no penalty on some intermediates. Absolutely flying. Kent, BSF on intermediates, 40 on some wets. Axel staying on his softs. Poster Boy on some inters. Watto staying on the mediums. Liam on some wets. So we've got a nice little spread of, oh, who's this? 40 having a little drop. Lots of penalties there as BSF drops through 2 into 6th place, making a good recovery from the pit stop. Mini in 5th, Crawler in 4th, the first of the, or the last of the hard runners at the front. Top Jazzy on his inters has gone into second place and is nowhere near the leader, who is half a lap ahead. Bon is almost 2 pit stops ahead of it, the rest of this field at the moment, having still not pitted. The track drying up again, and he's just driving away. The lap time is going to come to him as the track dries out again, and the temperature in the tyres is just going to drive off again. The intermediates on Jazz here starting to burn up already. Ryan on the softs is going to come back very quickly. Crawler as well. Mini on the inters. He's got to make headway while he's got the advantage. Kent, BSF, 4D, all again got to make the moves while they can before the track gets too dry and they have to switch tyres again. BSF on the inside of Kent, just Kent running onto the wet stuff, getting those tyres cooled down. That might have just benefited him with a lot of traction on the outside. 4D trying to put a nose in here and there, thinking better of it. Kenny gone wide, oh, and goes across the grass on the inside, definitely keeping the tyres cool there. 40 giving him a speed boost on the exit of the corner. And now they're going to drag race all the way down the back straight. Mini and Crawler following line astern. Simply Jazzy back into third now as the soft tyres kicking in. Jazzy jumping straight into the pits. So Crawler's going to go through on the hards, surely. And so does everybody else. So everybody else going for one more lap on these intermediate wet tyres. Crawler on the hards should have a grip advantage. Oh, and that's Mini doing donuts and going off across the track. The Crawler on those hards should now start to pull away from these wet and into runners. And as I say that, he's dropped it and drops back to 7th. So Kent and 40, Poster Boy now trying to make his way past 40. Crawler just zooming straight up to the back of these wet runners. Much more grip. He's just got to keep it on the dry patch until it grows wide enough to have a bit of excess, and he's trying to get past. It goes through the middle of 40 and Poster Boy. Round the outside, what a move. Gets it stopped for the chicane. Kent and BSF going for the wet patches, saving the tyres as much as possible. Ryan now on those softs, driving away from this mid-pack. Bon now already on the next lap down at turn 1. And Ryan's not even at 130R yet. It's just coming out of spooners, the rest of the field. Literally half a track behind now is third place. And second place isn't far ahead. As these guys into the 38th minute go through. Anybody pitting? No pitting from BSF. He's going to go again. Kent does pit. Kent's had enough of those intermediate tyres. Jazzy, having pitted for some hards, is going well. 4D, Poster Boy, Mini all pitting. And everybody else behind is already on dry tyres, with the exception of Liam, goes for another lap on the wets. So BSF now on his own in third, has just got to get around this lap without the tyres being completely destroyed and losing too much time. And as he does it, runs a little bit wide. The dry tyre is definitely the tyre to be on now. Jazz flying on those hards. Although with the jumpity jump and the skippity skip, you can't actually see what his car is doing. Doing a bit of the cha-cha slide. T-Jam on his hards, fresh out the pits. Followed by Liam on the wets, Crawler on some fresh-ish hards, and pitted a lap earlier. Mini is catching up to the back of this lot very quickly. Kent as well, Watto, Poster Boy, 4D all having pitted on that last lap. Axel closing on BSF, whose intermediates are absolutely shot. Be surprised if he doesn't get absolutely caned going into the last chicane. Axel closing in very, very fast. He's just got to hold it. There's simply Jazzy coming up in fifth now. Well, surely BSF is in. Axel is also in off of those softs. So with 20 minutes to go, some combination of strategy and pit stops. Who's this down here? Liam is in off the wets. Crawler is chasing Jazzy, who's already halfway through sector 1. BSF out of the pits on some fresh mediums. And enough fuel to get to the end. Oh, and who was that going a little bit wide? Poster Boy. Was a bit of Poster Boy just going a little bit wide. T-Jam on his hards. Axel did go to hard mediums. Bond finally makes a pit stop. Not because his tyres are catastrophic, but because he's almost run out of fuel. So Bond makes his first pit stop. He is literally a third of a lap ahead of second place. And by the time he comes out of the pits, he's still going to be a third of a lap ahead of the rest of the field. So Ryan on his softs, is he going to go, or is he going to pit as well? I'm not sure. What's he going to do? Ryan is gone for it. Bond just leaving the pit lane on some mediums now. Takes it easy, gets around turn 1. Ryan now heading down into turn 1. The only guy who can conceivably put this guy under some pressure. Jazzy coming around the last corner now, finally in P3, and the rest of the field now all bunched up, coming across the line now. So there's a big gap between the top 3, and then a big gap again between the third place and the rest of the field. Mini down the inside of Crawler, Crawler just backing out. He's on the harder tyre, he's not going to be able to stick with that soft grip just for the moment. Ken, T-Jam, BSF, all following through nicely. Watto and Axel joining in that train. T-Jam looking on those hards around the outside of Ken, not too sure. Ken one, T-Jam running wide. Axel going up the inside of BSF and Watto. BSF must have made some contact with T-Jam there as he lets T-Jam back through. So that could be why T-Jam fired off. Just getting a little bit squirrely on the wet crab still, catching them out. And as you say that, Axel there running wide out of the chicane. Following Watto is now trying to keep up with Ken, who's starting to pull away on those mediums. So as these guys in the midfield trip over each other, the top three, well, the top two definitely are in one, well, sector of the track. Third place is in a different sector of the track, and the rest of the field are all in another. Oh, and who's that? That is T-Jam going really wide. BSF down the inside, Watto taking it easy. Axel chasing. Jumping lots of times, all trickling through. Axel on the outside thinks better of that move. Ken and T-Jam, Axel all crossed up. This isn't going to end well, somebody's going to die. And T-Jam's off. Oh, he's straight back into Axel, who's off and around. And doesn't loses quite a lot of ground. I was going to say doesn't lose too much ground, but T-Jam with a half-second penalty for corner cutting doesn't get anything for the rugby tackle. It's clean off the track, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. He's up the inside of Kent, pushes Kent onto the damp stuff, and then goes on the damp stuff himself. BSF and old Crawler running away now, trying to catch up to the top four. T-Jam with his penalty just closing back in on these guys. He might drop a little bit, but he's trying to get far enough ahead to not lose a place. BSF on the inside thinks better of it with old Crawler, slots in behind, goes again, nope, slots in behind. Ken, Watto, T-Jam lost 2 places with the penalty there. Oh, Ken going for a move, good move. Gives BSF the space. Didn't want to take him out on that first part, gave him the space on the second part. Very nice driving. Gets the run down the straight. Is he going to go for the move again? He is. And BSF backs out, slots in behind Ken. T-Jam now jumping around a bit laggy. Jumping around in behind these guys. So T-Jam having some internet issues as well there. Actually got booted out of the room a few times in the setup phase. And still a bit juddery they're still very juddery in places. Not ideal. Mini in 4th is catching on Ryan, who has pitted for some softs. And Jazzy on the hards in 2nd. Now a quarter to a third of a lap behind Bon, who is just casually kicking in, doing some steady laps. Jazzy losing time to Ryan, who in turn is losing time to Mini. BSF now closing in on the lot of them. Still a long way behind, but having made the way through the mid-pack is now running away, trying to get back to the front. Mini and Ryan within a few seconds of each other, and Jazzy, making a mistake somewhere, has left Ryan to close right back up on him. Those soft tyres of Ryan doing wonders with Jazz on the older hards. Mini now into turn 1, BSF closing in on him slowly. T-Jam with a snail trail of cars behind him. Yep. Ken with Poster Boy and Leo trying to stick his nose in where it shouldn't be. Don't slow the ball up if he's not careful. Poster Boy just zigging and zagging, Liam ducking and diving. That's it, Liam, just get right on the back of Poster Boy and stick bumper to bumper. Can't overtake through those S's very well, so just wait for this bit and draft your way through. Well done. Oh, and a little bit of a late close of the door there. He's left himself vulnerable, and he has. He's lost the place back again to Poster Boy. With a much better exit, he's able to keep the place. And Liam running wide again will let Fordy come back at him. Poster Boy, Kent and T-Jam just ahead. They are all going. Oh, and who's that exiting stage right? Poster Boy just fired off into the gravel. Not ideal. Missed who that was. Well, that would probably be one for the stewards. So Liam just ushering Fordy off the track there. T-Jam with Kent, just a bit of door rubbing again, not enough space being given there, boys. They all filter through relatively unscathed. Fordy now going for the move down the inside of Liam. Is anyone going to back out? No, nobody backs out. Liam switches back underneath Fordy. They all avoid massive contacts. And as these guys fight, BSF is slowly closing in on the guys in front. So Mini's the closest to him. He's finding it difficult to keep that car on the high-speed corners with the front tyre back. Mini closing up to Jazz, who still bouncing around. Ryan closing in slowly on the leader, but by 8/10 of a second a lap. Bon making his third and final pit stop with 6.5 minutes to go. So everybody better make their pit stops now if they've got any left to make, because they won't have enough time to do another lap, especially the rest of this mid-pack, who are so far behind that, I mean, it's just carnage here. We've got Kent with a penalty, we've got T-Jam off, we've got Axel catching up. Crawler seems to have had a bit of a clout somewhere. He's got away with it. We've got Liam behind now, 40 as well. So there seems to have been a Liam and a 40 incident somewhere. T-Jam and Kent now both with penalties. Neither of them are going to serve it this lap, they will be next lap. Jazzy, BSF, 40 into the pits. Watto into the pits. BSF, Jazzy's gone to intermediates. Can't see any rain on the track yet. The windscreen wipers aren't going. BSF has gone to wets. Watto, 40. Don't know what 40's doing. Just a little stop and go. Repair some damage. Watto coming out of the pits, last place. He's gone to some wets as well. No, still no rain, still no. A good indicator of if there's rain is when the windscreen wipers start going. Bon here. Watto just leaving the pits. Bon is almost round a whole lap ahead to start the next. Ryan hanging on in second, still closing in on Bon very rapidly now. So the top two only spread by a few seconds, although 4 minutes to go. Will those softs, they might hold up, but Bon has got some fresh softs. And as we say that, down comes the rain again. So those that have just pitted for some wets and inters, they might, with 3.5 minutes to go, be able to make up those places that they've lost. Old Crawler in fourth now, slowing up. Axel the lead of the mid-pack, followed by Liam. Simply Jazzy on those intermediates is starting to scythe his way back through the field. And as he does, into turn one, closes up with Liam, running a bit wide. Can't see what's going on with the lag. It's jumping all over the place. But fires it down the inside of Liam and knocks Liam off, taking Liam out. That was really, really unfortunate. T-Jam running himself wide, but Liam was all at sea there, being left hung out to dry by Jazzy. There are yellow flags ahead, so Mini has lost it from third. Is he going to be able to... Oh, and who's that in the background? It's Crawler. Crawler's lost it as well. Oh, and he oh god, he goes just at the wrong time, and Axel and Liam flying off. BSF on the wets, sliding through, giving T-Jam plenty of space there. Who's that with a penalty? 3-second penalty for Axel. Don't know how he got a penalty there for falling off the track, but maybe it was for corner cutting and going off the track. Kent as well with a 2-second penalty. Oh, and he's gone around again. Crawler gone around again. Lots and lots of spins. Watto in last place, taking it easy. Oh, nearly loses it. He puts a wheel on the dirt, but with much better grip goes past 40. Let's get up the field. We go Kenty on the mediums. Quite bad damage from the spin. Liam with a 6-second penalty now. Axel serving his penalty. Minnie, having been third for a long time, is now 6th. T-Jam 5th. BSF is up to 4th and flying. Jazzy on those intermediates, hunting down Ryan, who is not all that far ahead. Bon, having just pitted, is not that far ahead either, but with 15 seconds left on the clock, we need to see if anybody's going to make it across the line. So Kenty with 2, 1 is the first one to finish. He doesn't make it. So Crawler will not make it either, out of 40. So Kent, Old, Crawler and 40 are 11, 12 and 13. Poster Boy running wide at turn 1 is the last of the lead lap runners. Minnie, having been 3rd at the start of the penultimate lap, is now 9th, having gone off considerably. Poster Boy with a 4-second penalty for running wide at T1. Axel with a 6.5-second penalty. Liam now with 17 seconds of penalties, stacking up. Watto making his way through on the wet tyres is now 5th. T-Jam on the hards in 5th, loses it. He's got a half-second penalty as well. BSF is 4th on the wet tyres. Jazzy on those intermediates. Ryan on the softs. He's gonna get hounded by Jazz here. Hopefully we'll ride on board with Jazz. And Ryan's gone. Ryan has lost it. At 130R. BsfGaming Gamer coming up. There's yellow flags ahead. The rain, impossible to see Ryan. Ryan, unfortunately, into 4th. BSF, holding it steady. Ryan, T-Jam, losing it on the penalty. He's got more of a penalty there than what we last saw. And squirrely, here comes Watto, taking his time. T-Jam around again. Oh, he's going. Finally going. Not quite gone, but nearly. Watto up to 5th. Nearly goes into the pit lane. So, Bond finishes first. Simply Jazzy, BSF. T-Jam 6th after Watto wins a phenomenal last to 5th in 2 laps. Poster Boy, we're not sure what's going on. Axel's now 7th. Poster Boy doing something, losing it. Liam gets Poster Boy, which means Minnie will be the last one across the line. Wow. Well, that there leaves our finishing positions of Bon in fast, simply Jazzy, BSF, Ryan, who was 2nd for such a long time, dropping on the last lap 2 places, Watto, T-Jam, Axel, Liam, Poster Boy, Mini. Who's in the white and black car? That's Kent, followed by Old Crawler and Fordy. Well, so pending the results, that is a phenomenal. We're looking at potentially, judging by it, we're going to have a tie for the lead between Simply Jazzy and BSF, I think. The new guy, Bon, should be somewhere in and around. What I'll do is I'll knock up the results directly after this, and I'll post them as a quick short or something, depending on how I'm going to play it. I might just drop it in the Discord and then send you guys the link. But thanks for coming along. Like I say, this is the Andy's Man Club charity series event. It's all in aid of Andy's Man Club, who are a male mental health charity in the UK here. They're doing some amazing work. They're expanding fast. They need all the help that they can get. Sponsored by Joe Edwards Property, who are a leading provider of property business training and mentoring programs. They also have several 5-star properties across the UK, so get on their website as well, check them out, save yourself some money on your next family holiday or romantic getaway, or even a lad's night out, hen do. Save yourself a hotel room, get yourself one of these places, make the most of it. This is BSF for LazArcade. Enjoy the rest of your night, day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you again soon. Cheers for now. Bye bye.